Okay, our store looks almost as I would like. There's a few things you have to do before you start to sell, and that's set up your settings in Shopify, like everything about accepting payments, shipping, etc. So let's go through the settings. So the store name, it's shortened the GP cover, but let's just make it nice and call it green. There's your email, time zone, and if you're going to use imperial system or metric system, whatever works for you guys. Currency, United States dollars at this point. Okay, let's go back to settings. Payments, very important, payments. And you should research this, because if you want to use PayPal, that's very easy. You can use your PayPal account. And there are other alternatives like Google Wallet, Amazon Payments, and Shopify Payments. You can add some payments also via apps, but we will talk about apps in a separate video. But check the conditions, okay? Because you always pay something to Spotify to process the payment and something to the third-party provider. So just make sure that you don't pay too much on your purchases, or if you do, that you calculate it into your price, okay? So let's just see how this look like when you want to complete Shopify payments. And your store accepts credit cards with Shopify payments. Let's say we are, I don't know, individual, so actually we are LLC, estimated. And you just fill this out, what's important, and how this will look like on their bills. It's pretty awesome. It looks pretty cool. Your banking information, so you can receive the money. It's very easy. I love this, I have to say. Okay, but check the conditions, please, because you don't want to pay too much, right? So check out, and you can have different options here if accounts are disabled or accounts are required or accounts are optional. I like to use these accounts are optional because we have customers who will return. They would like to create their accounts and keep their addresses there. And we have customers who like, I just want to try this out, want to buy it once, and who knows, maybe I return, maybe not. So I like to keep both customers happy. So accounts optional, but it's up to you, Then forms options, which is required, which is not, okay, in a checkout. Same with ordering, processing, checkout language. And this is pretty awesome. If you're processing credit cards, or if you're doing business in certain countries, you have to have a refund policy, a privacy policy, or terms of service. At least privacy policy, for example, is very important. So usually these cost money if you go to the lawyer. What you can do is also get inspired by other privacy policies or terms of service. But here at Shopify, this is pretty awesome. Just generate a sample one. That's like cheating in a big level. This is awesome. You already saved your money here. Perfect. I mean, you should read it, obviously, okay? And you should replace these links with your store and make sure that these terms are your terms, which you want to keep, obviously. For now, I just save this as it is. Perfect. Okay, so let's check out shipping. Similar, like you can give different conditions. Shipping from, again, that's a sample address. And you can see that you can do domestic, rest of the world. You can do zones. There's a lot of settings here which you can play with, but we are doing a story within 15 minutes. So we are set with this. Like, let's say 5 to 20 pounds. Well, let's do $10 here. And this can stay 8. International shipping 18. Why not? Good. Then taxes is pretty awesome. You can adjust your taxes if you're going to charge or not. Let's charge tax, depends on the state where you live. United States, notifications. You can change these. Like there's all different emails what the system sends, and you can change them. You don't have to use the ones which the system is using, but you can do your own. And you can see that there are these different weird signs which you should not touch, because these will be replaced by the person's name, your shop's name, okay? Or new order notification, okay? And there are different variables which are inserted into the, you can see that this is how it looks like, okay? Just you have idea. So see, those variables are replaced by concrete items or names or prices. Okay, so you get the idea. Then account, that's important. Of course, you have to put in your credit card if you want to have the store live and you want to be charged. Actually, you have to be charged if you want to have a live store. Okay, sales channels. At this point, we are doing on the online store, but you can have point of sale. And this is pretty awesome. I really like this. So you can actually add a channel and just have a buy button. So if you have a website somewhere or you want to embed it in somewhere, you can embed a little code on your WordPress blog, and it will display the product. I'll show it in a separate video how it works, but it's pretty awesome. You can see you can embed it on WordPress, on Tumblr or Squarespace. Okay. Oops, sorry, settings. So let's go back to settings. Sales channels. Okay. So you have the same for the Pinterest. That's pretty easy to sell on Pinterest. And mobile app. It's pretty awesome. I have to say this is really, really cool. Some of these things are paid. I mean, they need a special, they're not paid, but they need a special level of membership at Shopify. So check it out. And also, if once you subscribe, you should use it. Okay, so that's my problem sometimes, that I subscribe to too many things and I don't use it. But these are very powerful tools for selling. And finally, the online store. Well, again, this is very important for SEO, search engine optimization. Just fill out the title and the meta description. You can add Google Analytics account, and if you have one, it's very important to use. And you should sign it up, it's free. And you go to Google Analytics, and let's say, I just show you one example how to do that. You go to your settings, to admin, and property setting, tracking info. You can go directly to tracking code. And you get this code here to copy and paste here. Okay. I'm not going to save this because obviously I don't want to track aeropress.sk website here, but it's your website here, okay? And this is very powerful. Google Analytics is a very powerful tool which shows you a lot of insights about what's happening in your store, about visitors, about sales, conversions. So it's pretty awesome. You should use it. So it lets you, it's very easy to implement, so you should do that. And there's a storefront password. When your store is not alive yet, or it's alive but you don't want customers coming yet, then you have this password, so you can access it and see how the storefront looks like. Okay, just save it and you are done.